Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. Take two. We're going to attempt this again. Bear with me one moment. Strat-o-matic baseball on the PC 2022 version. The 2021 New York Mets and Jacob deGrom clash with the 1968 St. Louis Cardinals and Big Bob Gibson. It's a clash of baseball cultures. We will try and lead the Mets past the 1968 National League champ St. Louis Cardinals. So let's play ball and hopefully the game doesn't crash this time. Quickly to our starting lineups for the Mets, who we will be managing. In center field, Brandon Nimmo. 292, 8 homers, 28 ribbies. At shortstop, Francisco Lindor, 230, 20 home runs, 63 RBI. Batting third, the big first baseman, Pete Alonso. 262, 37, bippity boppity booms, 94 ribbies. Right field, cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto, 232, 14 home runs, 55 runners knocked in. At second, Javier Baez, 265, 31 homers, 87 ribbies. In left field, Dominic Smith, 244, 11 bippity-boppity booms, 58 runners knocked in. Doing the catching, James McCann, 232, 10 homers, 46 ribbies. Batting eighth at third base, Jeff McNeil, 251, 7 homers, 35 runners knocked in. Jacob deGrom on the mound. He will bat ninth. For the St. Louis Cardinals, as JD has joined us. Hope all is well, JD. I'm doing okay. Got the day off today. Hopefully all is well with you, my friend. Check out that wonderful channel, JD, for all your adventure games on PlayStation and much, much more. Bob Gibson is on the hill. In 1968, the year of the pitcher, Gibby, 22-9. How he lost 9 games is beyond me. With a 1.12 ERA. In 34 starts, he struck out 268 batters. McCarver behind the plate, that's Tim McCarver. Orlando Cepeda at first. Julian Javier at second. Dahl Maxville at short. Mike, don't call me Del Shannon, at third. Lou Brock in left. Kurt Flood in center, and aging Roger Maris in right. So Brandon Nimmo to lead things off against the angry one, Bob Gibson. Gibson is ready. Ball game on its way. The pitch to Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss at the fastball. Gibson mows him down. 1 out. Base is empty. Mets shortstop Francisco Lindor steps to the plate. Switch hitter batting lefty. McCarver sets up inside. Gibby deals. Line shot right at Julian Javier. The Cardinal second baseman snares the ball. 2 down. Base is empty for the power hitting first baseman Pete Alonso. 37 homers in 2021. The pitch to Alonso from Bob Gibson. Alonso sends that ball to right field towards the line. Maris on the move, reaches out in the corner, and he makes the catch, robbing Alonso of extra bases. 1, 2, 3, go the Mets. Bottom of the first, let's give you the St. Louis Cardinals starting lineup. Lou Brock will lead things off. 279, 6 homers, 51 ribbies. Kurt Flood is in center. 301, 5 homers, 60 runners knocked in. Roger Maris in right. 255, 5 homers, 45 runners knocked in. Cleanup hitter, the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda. 248, 16 homers, 73 ribbies. Tim McCarver behind the plate. 253, 5 homers, and 48 ribbies. Shannon's at third, 266, 79 runners knocked in, 15 home runs. Julian Javier at second, 260, 4 homers, 52 RBI. Batting eighth, playing short, Dahl Maxville, 253, a home run and 24 runners knocked in. Bob Gibson bats ninth. On the mound, Jacob deGrom for the Mets, trying to win Game 1 of this series. It's going pretty good, JD. I've read about... Well, I dozed off a little bit. I started reading a little too late, so I'm going to say 8 pages. I'm a slow reader. I apologize for that, but thank you very much. I will continue to read it, and I greatly appreciate you sending it to me. Jacob deGrom on the mound, 7-2 before his injury, 1.08 ERA, striking out 146. McCann behind the plate, Alonso at first, Baez at second, Lindor at short, McNeil at third, Smith in left, Nemo in center, Conforto in right. So here's Lou Brock, left-hand batting left fielder. You want to keep Brock off the base paths. Dangerous man to be at first. deGrom's ready, the pitch to Brock. Lou Brock bounces that ball onto Alonso. Alonso has it. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag himself. Curt Flood steps to the plate. Right-handed batting center fielder for the 68 Cardinals. deGrom is also a righty. He deals to Flood. Chop to the right side, up the middle. Baez has it. And it's going to be an infield hit. An infield hit. As Baez went into the dive, popped up, and just ate the ball. Flood at first with 1 out. Roger Maris coming to an end of an illustrious career in 1968. Only had 5 homers in 68. A far cry from 61 and 61. Mets hope to turn 2. deGrom peeks the first and now looks in at McCann, who sets the target. The pitch to Roger Maris from deGrom. Maris pulls the ball to right. Conforto moves back a bit, makes the catch. Flood retreats to first, 2 down. Flood will be off on contact. Orlando Cepeda steps to the plate, the baby bull. Righty-righty matchup. deGrom rocks and deals to Cepeda. Fastball. Swing and a miss. The side is retired. Flood stranded at first. We go to the top of the second. No score here in St. Louis. Due up for the Mets. Conforto, Baez, and Smith to face the angry one, the menacing one on the mound, Bob Gibson. Conforto, left-handed batter. The pitch from Gibby. Conforto makes contact. And he lines out to Javier. Javier, a step and a dive. Nice play, robbing Conforto of a hit. 1 out for Javier Baez, Mets second baseman. Righty-righty matchup. McCarver goes through the signs. Gibson quickly nods his head. He deals to Baez. Baez chops that ball. That's going to be foul. That is a deep fly ball foul. Wow, that carried. Gibson, not amused. Jams him. That ball's hit to the right side. Javier's up with it. Throws to... No! Oh, no! The throw by Javier pulls Cepeda off the bag. I don't understand why that chart is not animated. I did click on it. But we're not going to try to change it now. That's what crashed the game the first time we tried it. So an error will be charged to the Cardinals' second baseman, Julian Javier, and Gibson is not amused with his second baseman. Baez at first with 1 out for Dominic Smith. You'll see that no one on these teams can bunt particularly well. Hit and run would just be useless against Gibson. So we hope that Dominic Smith can get a hit. Cardinals playing for 2. Baez takes a slight lead at first. You know what? Let's just take a look at stealing here. We're going to attempt it. We're going to attempt to steal. The throw down, and he is out. McCarver guns him out. Oh, Nelly. It was a 16. We had a decent shot there. 55. Well, it was coin flip, and we're out. So 2 outs, base is empty. Applying the tag was Maxfield, the shortstop. Smith steps back in the box. The pitch from Gibson. Mets try to get something going here. Gibson jams him. Popped up, right side. Javier calling for it. Gibson screaming at him, you better catch the damn ball, and Javier does. Bottom of the second, no score. Due up for the Cardinals, McCarver, Shannon, and Javier. Here's Timmy McCarver, left-hand batting catcher. deGrom back up on the bump. The pitch to McCarver. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So McCarver is mowed down by Jacob deGrom. 1 out for the Cardinal third baseman, Mike Don't Call Me Del Shannon. Here's the pitch to Shannon. deGrom jams him. Strike 3, inside corner. McCann did a beautiful job of framing that pitch. Shannon didn't like the call. 2 outs, no one on for Julian Javier, who made an error at second. deGrom has struck out 3. He deals quickly to Javier. Breaking pitch. Swing and a miss. The side is retired. Jacob deGrom mows them down. Top of 3. No score. Game 1, best of 7. The 2021 Metropolitans versus the 1968 Cardinals. The year of the pitcher and Bob Gibson. Gibson will face the bottom third of this Metropolitan order. McCann, McNeil, and deGrom. McCann, right-hand batting catcher for the Mets. He awaits the Gibson offering. Pitch homeward bound. Pulled to the left side. Shannon has it at third. Throws to Cepeda. 1 out. That'll bring up left-hand batting third baseman Jeff McNeil. Here's the pitch to McNeil. McNeil gets a hold of one, sends that ball deep to right field. Maris on the move, near the wall, and foul ball. McNeil swings again, fly ball. That's going to back Maris up towards the track in front of the wall, and he makes the grab. So 2 well-hit balls off the bat of McNeil, but produce out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty for Jacob deGrom. Gibson looks to overpower deGrom. deGrom makes contact, slaps it to short. Maxwell backhands it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. Nice play by Maxwell. Bottom of the third, no score here in St. Louis. Game 1, best of 7. Due up for the Cardinals, deGrom, Gibson, and the top of the order, Lou Brock. deGrom is ready. He rocks and deals to Dahl Maxwell. Maxwell, strike 3. It's like he never had a stick in his hand. deGrom blows the pitch right by him. deGrom is now struck out 5. He will now look for revenge against Bob Gibson. Gibson can swing the stick a bit. Here's the pitch to Gibby. Gibson grounds it to Lindor, moving to his right, who throws to Alonso, 2 away. Base is empty. Top of the order, Lou Brock. Brock is 0 for 1. He grounded out. deGrom looks in at McCann. He's ready to work. The leg kick and the delivery to Lou Brock. Breaking pitch. Strike 3. Couldn't pull the trigger. deGrom is nasty. We go to the top of the 4th. We're scoreless here in St. Louis. Top of the order for the Mets. Nemo, Lindor, and Alonso. Brandon Nemo was a strikeout victim. 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Gibby to Nemo. Nemo battles Gibson to a walk. Leadoff batter on. So Nemo at first for Francisco Lindor. Lindor might actually be able to bunt here. He's a B bunter. And we're going to go for the sack. Gibson tries to jam him. It's bunted towards first. Cepeda has it. His only play is to first. That's out number 1, but Nemo advances to second. He's in scoring position for Pete Alonso. Alonso flew out. He's 0 for 1. Moment of truth here for Pete Alonso. Gibson peeks over his shoulder. Now he deals to Pete Alonso. 1 out, man at second. And Alonso works a walk. So 2 walks in this inning for Bob Gibson. 1 out, 2 on. Michael Conforto lined out to second. Cardinals hoping to turn 2. Gibson rubs up the baseball. Now he's back up on the bump. Slide step to the plate and Conforto. Conforto laces it right at Javier, who fakes a snap throw to first. Alonso goes diving back. Again, Conforto hits it hard, but nothing to show for it. 2 outs, 2 on. Javier Baez reached on the error by Julian Javier. He's 0 for 1. Runners will be off on contact. Here's the pitch to Baez. That ball's going to be hit to short. Maxville comes up with it, throws to first, and the side is retired. Mets strand 2. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is a pitcher's duel, a 1-hitter. The Mets have the only hit. I'm sorry, the Cardinals have the only hit. It's Gibson. It's deGrom. It's beautiful. Due up for the Cardinals, Flood, Maris, and Cepeda. Kurt Flood has the only hit of the game, a single off Jacob deGrom, infield variety. When Baez made the diving stop up the middle, but ate the ball. Here's the pitch to Flood. That's a fastball. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Mr. Jacob deGrom. deGrom has 7. Dale Cutlass has joined us. Hope all is well. Roger Maris 0 for 1. He flew out in his first at-bat. deGrom peers in at the lefty. The pitch to Roger Maris. Fastball. Outside corner, swing and a miss. That dipped away. Maris hit nothing but the wind. deGrom looks to strike out the side. He has 8 Ks at the moment, but he'll have to get through the baby bull Orlando Cepeda. He has struck out Cepeda already. Orlando 0 for 1. deGrom takes a deep breath. He rocks and deals to Cepeda. Breaking pitch. Swing and a miss in the dirt. McCann tags him, and 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Another strikeout for Jacob deGrom. Top of 5, no score. Game 1, best of 7. The 2021 Mets, who I manage, against the 1968 Cardinals, who the Strat-o-matic PC engine manages. For the Mets, it will be Smith, McCann, and McNeil. If anyone gets on, deGrom. Dominic Smith popped up in his first at-bat. Gibson's ready to work. He deals to Smith. Smith hits a line shot up the middle. It's going to drop in front of Kurt Flood. So the Mets break up the no-hitter in the 5th. Smith at first. McCann steps to the plate. He's a horrible bunter. Let's just take a look. We're still going to go for it. The pitch, McCann puts the bunt down, fielded by Gibson. And he goes to second, and they get the lead runner. McCann bunted the ball too hard. Gibson quickly pounced on it. Throws to second for the force. Smith is out. So McCann, the slower runner, takes over at first. McNeil at the plate, 0 for 1. He flew out. McNeil, a left-handed stick. Cardinals hope to turn 2. The pitch from Gibson to McNeil. 1 out, 1 on. Fastball. Strike 3 looking. Paints the outside corner. 2 down. Bob Gibson. He's only struck out 2. Gibson has only struck out 2. Here's deGrom. deGrom made contact his first time up. He grounded out. The pitch to deGrom. Gibson looks to retire him quickly. deGrom slaps it towards short. Maxville comes up with it. Over to first, and the side is retired. Bottom of 5. Each pitcher throwing a 1-hitter, and we are scoreless. Due up for the Cardinals, McCarver, Shannon, and Javier. McCarver was mowed down by Jacob deGrom. deGrom has struck out 9. The pitch to the Cardinal catcher, Tim McCarver. McCarver will make contact. Lazy fly ball to right. He got jammed. Conforto makes the catch. 1 down. Striding to the right-hander's batter's box, third baseman for the Cardinals, Mike Shannon. deGrom looking for his 10th K. Shannon was a strikeout victim back in the second. deGrom nods his head. McCann sets the target. The pitch to Mike Shannon. This will be a play for McCann. It's a pop-up. McCann throws the mask aside, makes the catch, 2 away, as deGrom jams Shannon. Base is empty for the second baseman for St. Louis, Julian Javier. Javier was a strikeout victim. deGrom looking for his 10th K. Deals quickly to Javier. Fastball. Swing and a miss. K number 10. We go to the top of the 6th. No score here in St. Louis. Game 1, best of 7. 2021 Mets. 1968 Cardinals. For the Metropolitans, the top of the order, Nemo, Lindor, and Alonso. Nemo 0 for 1. He is struck out and walked. Gibson is ready. He rocks and deals to Brandon Nemo. Nemo gets a hold of this one. Scorches it towards center field. Kurt Flood's not going to get that. It's going to be off the wall. Brandon Nemo has a leadoff double. So the Mets threaten again. Lindor will put the bunt down to try to get Nemo to third. Lindor squares. Lays it beautifully down the first base line. Cepeda, Gibson collide, but Cepeda picks up the ball, flips to Javier, and they just nip Lindor, but he does his J-O-B. Nemo goes to third. 1 out, Pete Alonso trying to drive in the first run of this game. Alonso 0 for 1. He's flown out and walked. Gibson rubs up the baseball. Cardinals playing the infield in this pitcher's duel in the top of the 6th. Now the pitch from Gibson to Pete Alonso. Can he give the Mets the lead? He shall do that. That ball is laced to left center field, splitting Brock and Flood. It is 1-0 Mets. Pete Alonso has just doubled in the first run of the ball game as he claps his hands at second base. 1-0 Mets. Still only 1 out. Michael Conforto's 0 for 2. He's hit the ball in the screws twice. He's lined out to Javier 2 times. Gibson, very angry on the mound. Conforto, don't dig in, son. Here's the pitch from Gibby. Jams him, popped up, foul territory. McCarver makes the catch to his right, and there are 2 down. Really, Gibson really came in high and tight there. I know you're Jim L. Dale, I know you're Jim L. Hope all is well. 2 outs for Javier Baez. Baez 0 for 2. Reached on an error, grounded out. 1-0 Mets. A slow Alonso will be off and running with 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Baez, trying to give the Mets a 2-0 lead. There's the fastball. Strike 3 inside corner. Baez totally froze, but the Mets get on the board first with the Alonso double. Bottom of 6, 1-0, 2021 Mets. Due up for the Cardinals, Maxville, Gibson, and Brock. Maxville 0 for 1 with a strikeout. deGrom is struck out 10. He deals quickly to Maxville. What will Dahl do? Dahl to short. Lindor to Alonso. 6-3, 1 down. Here's Bob Gibson. Gibson grounded out against deGrom. deGrom asks for a new baseball. McCann gets it from the man in blue, tosses it out to his pitcher. deGrom back on the bump, toes the rubber. The pitch to Gibson. Wow! Holy cow! Wow! Oh my Lord, Gibson is screaming at his manager. As Gibson was walking towards the plate, they send up Johnny Edwards, who meekly tells Bob the manager would like to see you in the dugout. They have yanked Bob Gibson. Well, so much for the Strat PC managing sim engine. Holy cow. They yanked Bob Gibson. Second time that's... Wow. So Gibson gets yanked. That brings up John Edwards. deGrom deals to Edwards, left-handed batting pinch hitter. And you know what? He slaps the ball between McNeil and Lindor into left, tying run at first. Gibson still screaming at his manager in the dugout. 1 out. Edwards at first. A slow runner, Lou Brock 0 for 2. deGrom deals to Brock. And to Brock! Singles to right. Edwards hits second and heads to third. So I guess the manager was correct. First and third, 1 out. Lou Brock singles to right. I might have said left by accident. Edwards, a pinch hitter, went first to third. Infield playing in. I don't know if I want to play the infield in here. I'm not going to play the infield in. I don't want a big inning. Let's play the infield back. So infield playing normal. Double play gets us out of the inning. Brock's probably going to attempt a steal here. He's off and running. The throw down. Baez cannot handle the throw cleanly. Brock steals the base. Now the infield moves in. Kurt Flood, 1 for 2. Tying run at third, and Edwards, the pinch hitter. Go-ahead run at second, the speedy Lou Brock. Bob Gibson still not amused with his manager, even though it seems to be working out right now. Kurt Flood at the plate. Can he tie this game or put the Cardinals ahead? Infield in. deGrom looking for the strikeout. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's a bunt. deGrom fields it, throws to first. For the out, they put the squeeze play on. With the infield in, Kurt Flood drops the most perfect bunt you could ever see. He almost beat it out. It was a suicide squeeze. Brock moves to third, 2 down. Roger Maris at the plate. Fans chanting for Maris to turn back the hands of time and give the Cardinals the lead. Maris 0 for 2. He has flown out and struck out. deGrom deals to Maris. 1-1 game. Fastball. Strike 3 outside corner. The side is retired. The Cardinals tie it on the suicide squeeze. Top of 7, 1-1. On the mound now for the Cardinals. The right hand throwing. Dick Hughes, 2-2 with 4 saves, 3.53 ERA. Mets batters are thrilled that Gibson is no longer in the game. It's Smith, McCann, and McNeil. Dominic Smith did get a hit off Gibson. He's 1 for 2, a single and a pop-out. Hughes, the righty, deals to the lefty, Dominic Smith. Smith laces it. Again, Julian Javier has been a magnet at second. Another Metropolitan lining out to Javier of the Cardinals. 1 out for James McCann, who's 0 for 2. The pitch to McCann from Hughes. McCann sends that ball left center field. Flood's not going to get there. It's going to grab the wall. McCann has a 1-out double. Mets threatening to take the lead once again. McNeil at the plate, 0 for 2. He's going to swing the stick. He got jammed. Popped up right side. Javier waits for it to come down. Makes the catch. 2 outs. I'm not yanking deGrom, that's for sure. deGrom stays in the game. So deGrom, can he help his own cause? We're not going to yank deGrom. It's a 1-1 game. Hughes to deGrom. Swing and a miss at the fastball. Go-ahead run stranded at second. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if we ever go back for its root for your home team. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Trivia question. As of 2020, who was the last National League catcher to hit 3 home runs in one game? I don't know. Let's find out. Mike Lieberthal for the Phillies, August 10th, 2002. Yeah, he could swing the stick a bit. deGrom back up on the bump. We chose not to pinch hit for Jacob deGrom. Holy cow, he's pitching into the 7th, something he never does in real life because the Mets are morons. It's Cepeda, McCarver, and Shannon. This is where the Cardinals need to do damage. Cepeda struck out twice against deGrom. deGrom deals quickly to the baby bull, trying to get that third K on him. There's the breaking pitch, swing and a miss. He has struck out the baby bull 3 times. You have been gelded, my friend. deGrom is now struck out 12. Here's Tim McCarver. He's been a strikeout victim, 0 for 2. deGrom in a groove. The pitch to Timmy McCarver. McCarver hits it hard. Tobias at second. Over to Alonso. 2 down. 2 down. Base is empty for Mike Shannon. Shannon is struck out and popped out. deGrom rubs up the baseball. He's back up on his perch that he commands so well. He looks in at McCann. Nods his head. The leg kick and the delivery to Mike Shannon. Shannon laces a single to left past the dive of the shortstop Lindor. Go-ahead run at first. Shannon an average runner. Bob Gibson still glaring at his manager, even though the Cardinals did tie the game. 2 outs. Shannon will be off on contact. Do we want to hold the runner on? Oh, that is if we are. Yeah, we don't want to hold the runner on. We want Alonso to play behind him. Javier struck out twice. deGrom looks for another hat trick. He deals to Julian Javier. Javier, 2-hopper to McNeil at third, who throws to Alonso. Side is retired. We go to the top of the 8th, knotted at 1. Top of the order for the Mets. Nemo, Lindor, Alonso to face Dick Hughes in relief of Bob Gibson. Gibson only gave up 1 run and is swearing at his manager every opportunity possible as they yanked him for the pinch hitter, Edwards, who scored. He scored, and thus the game is tied. He had his single. Cardinals put some hits together against deGrom. But deGrom pitched out of it, only giving up that 1 run. Hughes is ready to do battle with Brandon Nemo, who is 1 for 2. His 1 hit was a double. He's also struck out and walked. The pitch to Brandon Nemo. Nemo goes the opposite way. Unheard of in this day and age. Brock makes the catch in left, 1 down. Stepping to the plate, Francisco Lindor, who had that huge sac bunt that helped the Mets score their run in the top of the 6th. He's going to swing the stick here. The pitch to Lindor. That ball's hit to short. Maxfield to Cepeda. 2 down, scoring at home 6-3. Base is empty for Pete Alonso. Alonso, a flyout, a walk, and an RBI double that gave the Mets a brief lead in the top of the 6th. Cardinals would tie it in the bottom of that inning. The pitch to Pete Alonso. Hughes pours it in, and that's inside, ball 4. So Alonso is on. He's the go-ahead run, not the speediest runner. They're holding on, Alonso. Can Conforto take advantage of this and slap it past Cepeda, who is holding on Alonso at first? Conforto lined out twice and then fouled out. The pitch to Michael Conforto. Hughes tries to jam him, and he does. Popped up right side. Julian Javier waves his arms, makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the 8th, knotted at 1. deGrom back up on the mound. He has pitched a gem so far. He will face Maxfield, probably a pinch hitter for Hughes in the top of the order. Brock. Maxfield is struck out, grounded out. deGrom steadies himself. He rocks and deals to Dahl Maxfield. Dahl Maxfield. Chopper back to the mound. deGrom coolly fields it, throws to first, 1 down. Hughes will swing the stick. Grounds it to second. 2 down. So they let Hughes hit, and Bob Gibson is glaring at his managers, incensed that you let Hughes hit but took me out of the game. But again, that's how the Cardinals tied the game. 2 outs, base is empty, top of the order, Lou Brock. Singled in his last at-bat. He's 1 for 3. Prior to the single, a strikeout and a ground out. You want to keep Brock off the base paths. He's already stolen a base. deGrom nods his head. He's ready. Rocks and deals to Lou Brock. Brock trying to keep the inning alive. Fastball. Outside corner. Strike 3. Oh, it was a late call. But that is another strikeout for Jacob deGrom. And deGrom is tired. Oh, my Lord. deGrom goes 8. Magnificent innings. Unbelievable. deGrom, 8 innings, 4 hits, 1 run it's earned. He struck out 13. Now it's decision time. Wow, what an outing for deGrom. Hughes back up on the bump for the top of the 9th. Baez, Smith, and McCain. Smith and Baez. Baez 0 for 3. He's got 31 homers. Maybe he gets a hold of one here. Here's the pitch from Richard Dick Hughes to Javier Baez. Come on, Baez! Come on, Baez! Fastball. Swing and a miss. He is down via the K. Clinton Parks. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. As he's looking he's looking through his phone, I guess. It's been a pitcher's duel, Clinton. You would have loved it. It's 1-1. 1 out. Dominic Smith steps to the plate. He's 1 for 3. He had a single off Gibson in the 5th. Smith, the lefty, awaits the Hughes delivery. Hughes rocks and deals to Dominic Smith. Strike 3. Breaking pitch. Smith waved at it. 2 outs. Hughes has now struck out 3. James McCann, the catcher, doubled in his last at-bat. Prior to that, a force out and a ground out. 1 for 3. The pitch to McCann, trying to keep the 9th alive. He will. He works a walk. Excellent at-bat by McCann. McCann, the go-ahead run at first. McNeil at the plate. deGrom in the hole. deGrom is tired. He has pitched 8 innings, giving up 1 run on 4 hits, striking out 13. 2 outs. Let me see here. What's his arm? He's a 2. Yeah, I'm not taking my catcher out. The pitch to McNeil, 0 for 3. Come on, McNeil, get a hit. He works a walk. Oh, the walks have hurt the Cardinals today. McCann at second. Now we might think, geez, now we got a pinch hit for deGrom. I mean, he's tired anyway. Can we get this run across? Mets have their bullpen up, which is never wins a clutch game. All right, who's fast? Do we have anyone that can run? 12. Drury, 12. Guillermo, 13. 8. Pilar, 13. Villar, 15. Okay. All right, so then our catcher is Nido. -3 arm. Catcher 3E12. We're going to pitch it for deGrom. Villar is going to pinch run. McCann's at second, right? Yes. It's going to pinch run for McCann, so Nido will come in to catch. deGrom will get a no decision or a win possibly if we can knock in a run and hold on. Pilar batted .231. Nido batted .222. Guillermo. I don't know how to pronounce that gentleman's name. I apologize. 265. Davis, 285. Davis is going to pinch hit. Davis will pinch hit for deGrom. So Villar goes to run at second. Davis, J.D. Davis, is the pinch hitter. 285, 5 homers, 23 ribbies, and 179 at-bats. Big moment here. Do the Cardinals stick with Hughes? They do. The pitch homeward bound to Davis. Fly ball right field. Maris, and good defender on the move, reaching out, and he makes the catch. The Mets strand 2. We need a catcher. Well, it's going to be Nito. Goes here. So that is our catcher. Now we need a new pitcher. J.D. Davis. We need a pitcher. I'm not playing with the closer rule, but I'm going to start Loop. I put him on the roster. .95 ERA, 6-0. He had 2 starts. Or do I try to go all out to... You know what? Let's give it to our piece of... Well, we got Familia. And then we have Castro. No, who is? Diaz. Diaz had 32 saves. 3.45. Familia, 3.94. Castro, 3.45. I also have Smith. He's going to start a game for us, too. Stroman's obviously going to start a game for us. Do I want to go Loop? Let's see who's coming up first. Lefty, righty, lefty. Okay. And they're not going to pinch hit for any of those guys. We're going to go Castro. It's tough on lefties. He's a right-handed thrower. We're going to go Castro. He started 2 games. He's probably really a starter. Maybe we go Diaz. You know what? Screw it. We're going Loop. Here comes a lefty. Aaron Lowup. Again, 6-0. I don't know if I pronounced Aaron's last name correctly. We're not playing with the closer rule because I'm managing. I want to do what I want. I don't want to be hampered by their crappy, unclutched bullpen. Aaron Lowup, I think that's how you pronounce his name, 6-0, .95 ERA. We're going to start him in one of these games. We can still start him if the series goes long. But we're bringing him in. He'll face Kurt Flood, the righty. Flood is singled, struck out, and had a suicide squeeze for a ribby that tied the game in the bottom of the 6th. Lowup to Flood. Flood lines it. A leaping catch by Lindor at short. 1 down. Oh boy. Now he'll go lefty-lefty matchup. Maris 0 for 3 against deGrom. A flyout and 2 strikeouts. The pitch to Roger Maris. Maris lines out to Baez. 2 line shots, 2 outs. Aaron Loup is not fooling anybody. And now he'll face the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda, 0 for 3. He's very glad deGrom's gone. He had the hat trick you don't want. 3 Special Ks. The pitch to Cepeda. Can he win it with a walk-off? Breaking pitch. Swing and a miss. Cepeda has gone down 4 times. Aaron Loup comes jogging off the mound. Did his JOB, though the first 2 batters struck the ball hard. Good defensive plays by the middle infielders for the Mets. Lindor and Baez. We go to the top of the 10th. Free baseball here, folks. Nemo, Lindor, and Alonso to face Dick Hughes back up on the bump. Hughes came in relief of Bob Gibson. Gibson was yanked after 6 innings, and he was not happy with the manager. Gibson, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 2, struck out 3. But the pinch hitter, Edwards, got on, and they end up tying the game on the squeeze play by Flood. Dick Hughes, 3 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Nemo 1 for 3 with a double. He awaits the Hughes offering. Here's the pitch homeward bound to Brandon Nemo. Nemo, line shot. Javier, step to his right. He snares it. A step and a dive. Javier's been outstanding at second, except when he foobarred that ground ball. Other than that, he's probably robbed 3 or 4 hits. Base is empty for Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2. 2 sack bunts. Lindor digs in the left-hander's batter's box. McCarver wiggles the fingers. Hughes nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Lindor. Lindor, that ball is high and deep and carrying out towards right center field. It is gone, baby, gone. Francisco Lindor with a bippity-boppity boom off Dick Hughes. Boom to the moon, Alice. The Metropolitans take a 2-1 lead over the 68 Cardinals, trying to steal Game 1 here in St. Louis. Here's Pete Alonso. He knocked in the first run for the Mets when he doubled in the 6th. 1 out. Can they go back-to-back jacks? Will the Cardinals stick with Hughes? They do. Pitch inbound to Pete Alonso, and he works a walk. Alonso, pretty good eye. So Alonso at first. Michael Conforto 0 for 4. Cards hope to turn 2. The pitch to Conforto. Hughes pours it in. Inside, though. Ball 4. Hughes is tired. And the Cardinals make the move to Mel Nelson. Nelson 2-1 with 1 save. 2.91 ERA in 1968. 2-1 Mets. They're trying to take Game 1 here. Baez 0 for 4. Nelson, a lefty, faces Baez, the righty. Baez likes to hit off lefties. Here's the pitch to Javier Baez. 1 out, 2 on. Baez going to get the job done. Line shot to center. Alonso will hold at third. He's a very slow runner. And it was a line shot. Flood came racing in, but played it on a hop and quickly fired towards the plate. Bases loaded. The Cardinals down 2-1 in the top of the 10th. Bring the infield in. Come on, Dominic Smith. 1 for 4. His 1 hit was a single. Nelson takes a deep breath. The pitch to Smith. 2-1 Mets. They look to add more. That ball is hit to the right side. Javier, can he make the play? He throws to the plate, and they get Alonso. Infield was in. Javier coolly fielded the ball through to McCarver, who just had to step on the plate. So there's 2 outs. Base is still juiced for Thomas Nido. The catcher, backup catcher, came in when we ran for McCann. Conforto at third. Baez at second. Smith at first. A base hit should score Baez, who's extremely speedy, at second. Nido or Nido. I mean, it's probably Nido. Thomas. We'll call him Thomas. .222, 3 homers and 13 ribbies. Can he give the Mets the insurance they're looking for? The pitch from Nelson, and I've decided on the last name to be Nito. That ball is high, deep, and gone! Grand slam for Nito. The Mets have broken this open. It is now 6-1. Holy cow! Bob Gibson cannot be restrained in the dugout. Oh my lord. Thomas Nito went bippity boppity boom in a big way. He crushed it to right center. You kissed it goodbye, and the Mets now have a 5-run lead as Cardinal pitching implodes in the top of the 10th, 6-1 New York. Bippity boppity boom to the moon, Alice. Boom goes the ball, and a lot of Mets touched them all. Unbelievable. Our good friend Todd, Wardrobe plays World War II. Day game in St. Louis. Bad results at the moment. It was a pitcher's duel until now. Here's the pitch to McNeil with 2 outs, bases empty. And McNeil keeps the inning alive. That had eyes. Bounces right up the middle past Maxwell and Javier into center. Nelson does not provide or spell relief. Aaron Loop. We're keeping him in the game. Who's coming up for the home team? Lefty. We'll let him pitch to McCarver, then we'll yank him. Loop, or Low-up. Here's the pitch to Loop. We're going to call him Loop. And he's going to strike out. But the Mets get 5. We go to the bottom of the 10th. We kept him in the game to pitch to the lefty McCarver. So the Cardinals need 5 to tie, 6 to win. 6-1, game 1, best of 7. If you're just joining us, thank you. Jacob deGrom went 8. Only gave up 4 hits, 1 run. It was a squeeze play. Walked none, struck out 13. Aaron Low-up got through the 9th with 2 lineouts, and then he struck out a batter. Now he's going after the lefty McCarver. Bob Gibson only gave up 1 run in 6 innings. He got yanked for a pinch hitter Edwards, who did score the tying run on the squeeze play. But Gibson not amused with it. Hughes, 3 1/3. He's in line for the loss now. And Nelson was horrible out of the pen. He did get the final 2 outs in the top of the 10th, but he let the runners score. You're the pitcher not doing too well right now. Low-up to McCarver, 0 for 3, Timmy. And he's going to be 0 for 4. Fly ball, center. Nemo waits for it. 1 down. The Mets are 2 outs away from taking game 1. Do I keep Low-up out there? No. We're gonna go. Oh God, I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret going to these guys. Well, we're gonna go to Diaz. Diaz had 32 saves, and he comes in to try to get the final 2 outs of game 1. If someone gets on, you can run on him. He's a +8 hold, which is god-awful. Though I'm playing advanced rules, so I don't know if that comes into play. That would be super advanced. Diaz, 5 and 6, 3.45 ERA, 32 saves. Right-handed hurler. Faces Mike Shannon, 1 for 3. The pitch to Shannon from Diaz. 1 out. And here comes our Mets bullpen. There's a walk. We're up 5, and this jackass can't throw strikes. Julian Javier's 0 for 3. Mets try to end it with a double play here. He's very happy to see deGrom gone. Strikeout, ground out against deGrom. The pitch from Diaz to Julian Javier. Mets hoping to turn... No! Phil Gagliano will come up to pinch hit. Interesting. So it's Phil Gagliano to pinch hit for Julian Javier. Nido goes out to have a word with Diaz. Nido hit the grand slam that busted this game open in the top of the 10th. Nido back behind the plate, squats down, sets a target. The pitch to Phil Gagliano, who'd go on to play for the Red Sox in '72. This ball's hit to short. Can we turn two? Lindor has it. Double play, game over. Lindor, Baez, Alonso, 6-4-3. The Mets win in 10. 6-1. The mighty stick of Nido, the backup catcher, who hit the grand slam, and the mighty arm of Jacob deGrom get the job done for the Metropolitans. Edwin Diaz with the save. Let's go to the box score. Wow, 6-1 Mets. Co-players of the game for the Mets. deGrom, who went 8 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He walked none, struck out 13. The win goes to Aaron Lowup, an inning and a third. He struck out 1, gave up no runs, no hits, no walks. And Diaz, 2/3 of an inning, at the end, gets the save. He did walk 1, though. Bob Gibson, no decision. 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 2, struck out 3. Dick Hughes took the loss, 3 1/3. 2 hits, 3 runs, all earned. 5 walks. They came back to haunt the Cardinals. And 3 strikeouts. Gave up the homer. And then Nielsen came in, 2/3 of an inning. He also gave up a homer. 3 hits, 2 runs. They were earned. No walks, 1 strikeout. Lindor got the homer in the top of the 10th off Hughes. They stuck with Hughes a little bit, and then the bases got loaded, and that's when Thomas Nido hit the grand slam to put the game away. Again, co-players of the game, Jacob deGrom and Thomas Nido. Let's give you the box score for the Mets. Brandon Nimmo 1 for 4 with a run scored. Francisco Lindor had the homer. He's 1 for 3. Pete Alonso doubled in a run. He was 1 for 2. Michael Conforto 0 for 4 with a run scored. Baez 1 for 5 with a run scored. Smith, that's Dominic Smith, 1 for 5 with a run scored. McCann 1 for 3. Villar pinch ran. Nido, the grand slam after coming in to catch when McCann was pinch ran for, was 1 for 1. McNeil 1 for 4. deGrom 0 for 3. Davis 0 for 1, the pinch hitter. And Aaron Lowup 0 for 1. But he gave us that what we needed out of the pen. Mets 36 at-bats, 6 runs, 8 hits, 6 ribbies. Lou Brock 1 for 4 at the stolen base. Kurt Flood 1 for 3, had a ribby on the squeeze play. That tied the game in the 6th. That's going to be controversial, but if they don't score that run, they don't tie the game, and the Mets win 1-0, because that's the only run they got. But Bob Gibson was not happy to be yanked for the pinch hitter. Edwards, who singled, would go first to third on the Brock hit, and then Flood on the squeeze. Brock stole second, infield played in, and Flood squeezed him in. Maris was 0 for 4, Cepeda 0 for 4, McCarver 0 for 4, Shannon 1 for 3, Javier 0 for 3, Gagliano, the pinch hitter, 0 for 1, Maxville 0 for 3, Gibson 0 for 1, Edwards, the pinch hitter, 1 for 1 with a run scored, Hughes 0 for 1, Nelson, pitch not hit. Cardinals could only get 4 hits off the Metropolitan pitching, 32 at-bats, 1 run, again 4 hits, 1 ribby. deGrom struck out 13. Let's see here. Brock struck out twice. Flood struck out once. Maris struck out twice. Cepeda struck out 4 times. McCarver struck out once. Shannon struck out once. Javier struck out twice. Dahl Maxville struck out once. For the Mets, Pete Alonso, Nimmo struck out once. Pete Alonso, if I'm reading this right. Oh, those are walks. Excuse me. Pete Alonso walked 3 times. Let's go back to strikeouts. Mets. Brandon Nimmo struck out once. Baez struck out twice. Smith struck out once. McNeil struck out once. deGrom struck out once. And Lowup struck out once. What a fun first game. John DFW, how you doing? Gerald Carmeyer, hope all is well. Hi, Al. Sounds like a fun matchup. Have to listen in a bit. Thanks for sharing. Oh, it was a good game. Good game. We might come back with game 2 in a little bit. So thank you very much. I'd like to thank John DFW, Gerald Carmeyer, Super Bowl Tournament. Check out Pro Strategy Football on Steam, Pro Strategy Football 2022, and also the mod site of Super Bowl Tournament, a.k.a. Mike in the Truck, for all the free seasons. Clinton Parks, thank you. JD, thank you. Check out his wonderful channel. Dale Cutlass, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed a fabulous game. We also had Todd Wardrobe Plays World War II. Check out that fun military strategy channel. If you enjoyed the stream, smack the like button. We tried this before. The game crashed when I tried to change something. We're not going to change anything. The game doesn't like it. But what a game. Mets get 5 in the top of the 10th. The Thomas Nido grand slam salted away, and deGrom was marvelous. Struck out 13, gave up 1 run. Stay safe, be smart. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, please do so. If you have subscribed, smack that bell for notification when we go live. Greatly appreciate your time. Till next time, love you all. Check out all the other wonderful content creators in our community, and peace!